In a world right now where it is nothing but the craziest of times, sometimes it is key just to have resources. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, tips for all shades of mom life. And in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about some resources. Right now, we are in the craziest times America has seen in over 100 years. So for some of us, we're really at our wits' end and we really don't know what to do. Shopping out in the stores is a struggle. We can't find things like cleaning supplies and toilet paper. The grocery stores are out of all the things that we need, and we're very worried and concerned about our loved ones, the elderly, our family members, our friends, all the people in the hot zones of this ridiculous virus. And so I know how taxing it's been in order to redesign your entire daily routine, how you're going to work, how you're functioning your life, how you're keeping the social distancing. It's a lot. And sometimes just having some resources can really just ease your mind. And there's a lot of companies and things that I've worked with over the years, and just things that I know of from watching other YouTubers or just knowing from just life in general, that I thought maybe if I shared a little bit of my knowledge with you guys, that maybe again it would help ease your mind just a little bit. So what brought me to talk to you guys about this is I have a Grove order to show you guys. Now, I'm sure you guys all know about Grove. Everybody's been talking about Grove for years and years and years, but something to think about right now, because they're not a store on the corner that might be running out of things. And so I immediately went to them when I had the struggle for finding toilet paper, and I tried to put some toilet paper there in my cart. I've used their Seedling brand before, but it's not a name brand toilet paper. It's Seedling. It is Grove's brand of toilet paper. And so I thought, all right, I probably have a better shot of grabbing some from there. I was able to secure a 4-pack, which I have here to show you guys, and they would only allow you to get one, which is awesome. This way they can spread their love to everybody. But I know that, like I said, every YouTuber, if there's ads on Facebook, Grove has been a big deal and has been a small business company that has really grown over the last few years. I actually did my very first Grove order 3 years ago this summer, and I've been using them ever since. I absolutely love them. I was one of the first people out there that I knew of my group of friends or anybody that I watched that was using Grove at the time. And I loved watching this company grow. And right now, even though they've still grown, they're still a small company. They're not Target, they're not Walmart. And I'm all about supporting our small businesses right now. They're going to need it in order to keep their standings right now in the economy. They're going to need every little bit of our help that we can give to them. And so I'm going to show you guys what I got from Grove. I have my link down below. It's below in the description box of every one of my videos, and the link saves you $20 off your first order and basically gets you a 5-piece Mrs. Meyer's gift set, which is a trilogy of like their hand soap, their dish soap, and their disinfecting spray. And then you usually get some sponges and then something else. Sometimes you'll get like a ceramic tray to put all of your items on. Sometimes it's like a cleaning bucket, like a cleaning caddy for you to put stuff in. I own like all of them because I purchase all of them. I absolutely love all of that stuff. But I just thought that was something that maybe right now we wouldn't be thinking of. And if we're going into the stores and we can't find hand sanitizer, they have absolutely amazing blood orange hand sanitizer. Like I said, if you can't find toilet paper, if there are some cleaning products you're just searching for and you can't find them, I'm sure Grove would have slipped our mind, but for me it was one of the first things that I went to just because I use them so frequently. But just a thought for you guys, and then we're going to go into some other resources because I have a whole suggestion list of things that you might want to use right now or didn't think about using, like I said, in these kind of crazy times. So here's that toilet paper. I'll show you the 4 rolls. They come in a box like this, and it says Seedlings Promise. I have my dog here right now if I don't have her here. She keeps knocking the camera off of my bed, and she also keeps click-clacking around the room, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. So I tried to have her here with me so she wouldn't disturb anything, but I'm not having much success in that. I had to make her leave, you guys. She was absolutely driving me crazy. She would not sit still. I'm sure I have to edit the crazy heck out of this video because she was snoring so loud laying behind the camera. Then I tried to move her and she knocked it over. And then I tried to bring her down here with me and all you could hear was her nails on the hardwood floor. I love her, but she was driving me bananas. Okay, so here is that toilet paper. And this is, like I said, Seedling's Promise, which is their brand, the one that they came up with. And for every rolls purchased, it's one tree that is planted. So I think that's kind of cool. And then all their stats on here, like did you know kind of things about bath tissue and you know how much that they pride on theirs. Theirs are all made out of bamboo and like biodegradable, sustainable. It's toilet paper right now, which is great. Oh, it's like gold right now to see toilet paper, which is absolutely amazing. So 4 more rolls, that's great. I think that we should be good for at least 2 weeks. So hopefully things will die down by then. And this will sustain us with the little bit of Scots that my husband was able to score at Walmart. And then I did get the Grove Walnut Cellulose Sponges. I get these every single time. And these are the sponges that I said you usually get inside of that free package. And I got these when I got my very first order. I used Leanne over at Grady's mom. I used her link and these were the sponges that I got and I absolutely fell in love with them. They are the best sponges I've ever used. I know it's probably silly to talk about sponges like that, but this little brown part is so scrubby. It does such a good job of scrubbing, but like not enough to ruin my copper pans. And then the white part here, this I feel like doesn't hold a smell, which I really love that. I feel like I would use a sponge for just a little while and then it would smell stinky sitting at my sink. Some people bleach them and stuff, but sponges aren't expensive. So I'm not gonna go through the whole big thing. I would just toss one like once a month. These, as long as you don't ruin the scrubby part and that part is still there, this sponge would last a heck of a lot longer than the average sponge. So I always pick these up and like I said, they're not expensive. I'm gonna put the prices up for you guys to see of all of these items, but they're fairly cheap and I love them. I always talk about how well they package. Like this is all the packaging that they put inside of my box to make sure that stuff doesn't go anywhere. So I really do appreciate that, although I have bathroom cleaner on my nose right now because one of my bathroom cleaners leaked inside of this box. And I don't think I've ever said that, maybe once in 3 years, but my stuff never ever leaks and something leaked in here. And look how much packaging that they put in there so that this doesn't happen. But my Aunt Fanny's bathroom cleaner leaked and I actually forgot that I ordered this and I just bought Scrubby Bubbles from Walmart and I didn't even mean to. Maya used all of my Method one that I usually get from Grove. She sprayed it all over the floor in the laundry room and I didn't have any and I didn't think that I put any in my cart because I had already placed my Grove order, so I didn't think I had any. And I just bought Scrubby Bubbles. But I am obsessed with this brand and I wanted to try their bathroom cleaner. I'm in love with their window cleaner, which I also have in here, and that's right here. But this is their Aunt Fanny's brand and you can only find it on Grove. It's exclusive to them, but look how much I lost. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I definitely will let them know that I lost a little bit, and they're so good about that. They'll either credit me or they'll send me a new one. That's how amazing their customer service is. I thrive on customer service and I talk to you guys about that all the time. If the company does me well, then I will make sure to do them well. Like I'm all about how they people treat their customers. And if I tell them that this leaked when I took it out of the box, they will just send me a new one, or like I said, give me the credit for this, which this wasn't even expensive, $3 or $4. But I've been excited to use it. As long as you can tolerate the smell of vinegar, because it is a vinegar-based wash, then if it's anything like the window cleaner, then this stuff is going to be amazing. And I can't say enough about it. So this is the bathroom cleaner, and then here is the glass and window cleaner. I just actually showed this in my recent empties. It just is so good. It's amazing how clean it gets the glass. And again, you just have to get past that smell of the vinegar, but holy cow, how well that this has cleaned. If I would have had this, I never would have ever bought anything like Windex or any other window cleaner in my life ever, because this truly is, the stuff is amazing. So picked that up, and then I picked up more of the stain and odor treatment. This is really meant for carpet, and this house doesn't have any carpet, but I thought this would be good for our mattresses and for the couches. My dogs sleep on the couch. They jump up. They're like one of the family. There's nothing I can do. And if it gets muddy or it rains or anything outside, they'll just come in, and if I don't get a chance to wipe their feet, they'll just jump on my couch. And it's a beige couch. Like within a few minutes after it rains and the dogs come in, next thing you know, there's paw prints. And who the heck wants to sit on muddy paw prints? So that Aunt Fanny's vinegar wash, I have learned that that Windex works really good on microfiber. That was actually a trick that Marissa tagged me in on Facebook, and I couldn't believe how well it works. Spray a little bit of that on there, and then poof, it's done. But I don't want to keep using all the time that vinegar wash on my couch, because then I go to use it for windows and I don't have any. And this Real Simple brand, this is also a brand exclusive to Grove, but I use so many of their products. I use the washing machine cleaner, I use the leather cleaner on all of my chairs and stuff. I actually, maybe another product or two of theirs that I use, but I've been using the Real Simple line for a while, and the stain and odor treatment is one of my favorites. It's a fresh citrus scent, and it works so good if you have pets and you have carpet and there's any kind of accents or anything. This stuff works amazing. It takes the stain out and it removes the odor, which is huge for me because smell is a big thing for me. If something stinks, I'm done for. And the same thing with the mattress. If my kids ever have an accident, anything on the mattress, I hate having to deal with that, and this stuff is key. So picked up a little bit more of that. I didn't have any of that. And then I did just pick up another multi-surface cleaner. This is the mint scent. Mrs. Meyer's has all their spring scents out right now. So if you do use my link and you get that free package, I think you have a chance to get the mint, the lavender, peony, and maybe something else. So there's like 4 spring scents that you have a chance to get. And so my favorite is the mint. I like all of the minty ones, the Christmas peppermint and then the spring mint. Like these ones are so, so good, and I needed some multi-surface cleaner, so I picked that up. I have like half a bottle of pumpkin and I can't bring myself to use it. I'm usually not picky about that. Like as long as it smells good, I'll still use it on my surface. But for some reason, I just can't get through the pumpkin one right now. I can't. It's been in the bathroom. I'll just use it to wipe down the bathroom sink downstairs, but I can't use it on any other surface. Like I need some spring scents in my life. I need to open the windows. I need to feel like it's not fall and we're not going to relive this whole nightmare all over again. So speaking of scents, I got a room spray bottle, and I'm gonna get the next time I place a Grove order, I'm gonna get the one that you use to spray like on your pillow and stuff so that you breathe in those essential oils at night. There's a whole bunch of really good ones, but I really like Grove's essential oils. They're all therapeutic grade, which if you know anything about oils, that's the ones that you're better off buying, not like the $2 and $3 ones you can get at Walmart and stuff. You're supposed to get ones that are therapeutic grade, and all the ones through Grove are, and they have some of their own blends, like the Awake blend that's good for the morning. It's so citrusy. It's like lemon and lime and orange and grapefruit, and I absolutely love it. Every time I set my diffuser on in my room, it's usually the Awake, even if it's at nighttime, because I just love the fresh and clean scent of that. And this is basically a form of that, but like in a spray bottle, like you would spray Febreze around the room. And they have another one, I think it's Caldrea is the brand. I really wanted that one, but it's a little bit more pricier than this one. So I just got this one for now. And like I said, I think next time I'm gonna go and get the one for the pillow. But this is grapefruit and lemon peel. I mean, obviously I'm all about the citrusy kind of stuff. And so that's what the bottle looks like. And it gives you instructions on how to make this a full bottle inside of this thing that they send you. And I actually love all of Grove's products like this, all of their glass bottles. I have so many of their dish soap and hand soap pump bottles and stuff for the sink. They're so beautiful. They do a really good job with that stuff, and they're really sturdy and they're worth the money. They're not expensive. So here's your bottle that you use to kind of spritz around the room. Is it locked? Oh, it's got a little lock. That's neat. Okay, so you would just use it like that to kind of spritz it around the room. And then the directions on the back say you put the concentrate, the full bottle, into there, and you fill the bottle with water, and you replace the nozzle and shake, spritz, and fresh and clean. So that's awesome. Can't beat that. And I don't think, again, that this was that expensive either. So that's it for my Grove box. Again, my link is always down below if you guys just want to check out their website and see if there's anything that you are looking for. Like I said, their hand sanitizer or anything like that, just see if their website has what you may like, because honestly, I would be lost without Grove, and I will continue to keep purchasing them long after this, and I hope that this doesn't hit them too hard and that they can still keep it coming and stay in business, because like I said, I would be lost without them. I even get all of my personal care items from them and things like that, so I definitely love me some Grove, and I've been talking about them for way too long. So now let's just get into some other resources. So the grocery store, if that is a really touchy subject for you guys. Some people that I've talked to say they just don't want to go in. They're trying to do their staying home as much as they can and not wanting to go into the grocery stores as much as possible, which is the whole reason why this whole hoarding and people, there's like a line to be drawn and nobody really knows which side of the line to stay on, because you want to get as much as you can so that you can comply to the order and not leave your house and try and stay home as much as possible and just use what you get. But then there's also that other borderline of saying, well, should you get all this right now because there's somebody else, which is why I love the grocery stores and all these places like Grove with just the one toilet paper are limiting everything, so you don't have even the chance to make that choice. Someone's making it for you, which I really love that. But just keep in mind all of your services. I know that in our local area, HEB does a curbside pickup. I know that Kroger does a curbside pickup. A lot of grocery stores are offering that services, especially now. So if your grocery store may have never had it, they might be doing it now. So make sure you call them or look into your local stores and see what they have to offer. And I know that Instacart has increased their drivers and has put out bulletins. I keep getting emails and everything from Instacart about everything that they're doing, about adding more stores that they were never associated with to their Instacart list now, so that people have more options to use Instacart or something like that as a delivery service for yourself. Not every store is associated with Instacart, or at least they weren't, but now they're making so many more partnerships right now because it's needed. So definitely check into services like that. See if your area has Amazon Fresh. Even in a big town like San Antonio, our area doesn't have Amazon Fresh, but if your area has that, try it, use it. I hear great things about Amazon Fresh, and so I would definitely check into their services. Amazon themselves has their own dry goods. I used to do Amazon pantry orders all of the time. I stopped that for a little while, but I had a really good time kind of going on there and shopping. Sometimes the deals weren't the best, so that's why I kind of went away from that. I was really trying to always search out where things are the cheapest, which is why I generally end up at Walmart, because their groceries are just the cheapest in comparison to anything else. But right now, if there's something that you love, your favorite, and every time you go to the store it's not there, maybe Amazon has it. So just keep that in mind, that there are, you know, some online services that you can use to either get yourself some groceries or to have them delivered. Walmart's grocery pickup, again, is another big thing. They've been really limiting your ability to pick a time slot. And so it seems that they're only doing one day ahead right now. And you basically have to go on like after midnight when they open up the following day's time slots. And so you can go on and secure something for the next day, not the day that is that midnight. So if it's 12:01 on a Monday morning, they're opening up time slots for Tuesday, and that's it. And they're only doing one day at a time, and I think that's just because of supplies. They have people working all through the night. Everybody's looking for overnight stock people because they're trying to put out as much stock as they can overnight to be able to give people something to purchase the next day. And they're also trying to eliminate exposure and the amount of people inside of the store shopping. If you don't have a lot of people that are coming for orders, then you don't need a whole bunch of employees in there shopping. So they're basically just trying to limit everything as much as they can. But Walmart's grocery pickup is still an option, and I swear by them. I love them. I use them at least 2 to 3 times a week. So definitely keep that in mind, and keep in mind all of your food places like your HelloFresh and your Every Plate and your Blue Aprons and all of those places. I know some of them are costly, but every YouTuber and their mother has some kind of link that you can use that will get you 10 free meals, or that will get you $20 off, or that will get you something. Everybody has something. You can Google it. A lot of times you can find things like on Groupon or something like that where you can get some kind of food service. I think there's like Sunbasket, there's Purple Eggplant or something like. There's so many out there. Just over the summer last year, Vanessa over at Lemonade Mom, she tried like 8 or 10 different services. So you can go over and check out all of her reviews over there. She had links for every one of those things, but that would be really great to send a family member. If you have an elderly member out there, family member, somebody who can't get out to the grocery store or is having trouble finding things, maybe sending a meal to their door would be, you know, an option for you. And right now, because there's so many deals going on, because they're trying to give people options, they're a heck of a lot cheaper than they used to be. And you don't have to keep the subscription. And once you use that, you always can cancel, but at least you get in on that promotional offer in the beginning right now, where you're getting a lot of cheaper meals and stuff that's delivered to your door. I've been getting Every Plate every single week, and they haven't told me at all, even in an email, that they don't have the food to send to me. And everything's still been in abundance. Like, when I get something from Every Plate, it'll tell me I only need a half an onion, but they're not going to send you a half an onion. So you still get an onion, and I get to use the rest of that onion for other recipes of my own. And this past time, they sent me an extra head of garlic that I didn't even need. So not only am I getting all the items to make my meals, but I'm even getting extra. So no issues there. So keep those kinds of services in mind, and keep all of your food delivery services in mind. I know that some people are probably weary. You don't know who's making your food right now, who's touching anything. It's so scary. You know, there's probably tons of nasty, dirty people who are sick, or don't wear gloves, or don't take precautions, or don't wipe your hands, wash your hands, all that stuff, who touch your food or your items all the time. And we probably don't even think about that stuff. Even if you're a germaphobe, there are some things you still go through the drive-thru and you still have no idea who's touching your food or making your food. But right now, the way that things are, people are just on extra high alert about who is touching my food, who is going to be preparing it, who's touching that bag. And I know that some people's thought process are, I don't want to go out and cook anything. But there are so many small businesses out there, like your local pizzerias, your local Chinese food. You know, here there is some kind of Tex-Mex or Mexican restaurant in every single corner. Those are all home-based small independent restaurants. Though those places are going to take a huge hit. Not so much your McDonald's and your Burger Kings, because they have a gajillion dollars in the bank, and I'm sure they'll be able to sustain something like this. This is not going to tank a restaurant like that. But your small businesses, they are going to feel it. So you always can send a family member some food, or keep in mind your DoorDash, your Ubers, your Grubhub. If you live in Texas, Favor is a really big one. Postmates. There's literally so many different food services out there, and all of those places, when you first sign up, if you've never used DoorDash before, when you first sign up, they give you a whole bunch of free delivery for a month, or this or that. So you literally could sign up for all of those places right now, each single one, and be able to reap the benefits that they give you for just signing up on each and every one of those services. So keep all of those services and things in mind when you're thinking about your food. And then as far as like activities and stuff, I have seen such a swarm of amazing things on a community level, whether it's on my Facebook page or on Instagram, of everybody sharing all these links of things that are going on everywhere. Every zoo is doing virtual tours. Every Disney is doing virtual, where you can ride the roller coaster, or you can watch a Disney wedding. So many amazing resources out there, and your local libraries still have all that information for you. When I called my local library, although they're closed for people coming in, there was still somebody inside who was able to give me amazing information about things in our town that have resources, about what the San Antonio Zoo has, what SeaWorld over here has, all these places, about what they're doing to give you the opportunity to still give your kids something to do while they're cooped up in the house. I know for us right now, the weather is warm here, so opening up the windows and getting some fresh air in there, doing a dance party. I keep doing the thing with the kids where I tell them if they hear music, they just have to stop and dance. So sometimes they're just in the middle of doing something, they're watching an iPad, or even if they're doing schoolwork, I'll just throw the music on real quick, and all of a sudden it just gets them up and they're moving and they're giggling and they'll dance, and I'll do it for like 2-3 minutes. That's it. And then I'll shut the music off and everybody giggles and they're all out of breath, and then they sit down, they go back to what they're doing, and I'll do that again in 30 minutes. And it's just to get our heart rate going, just to get us moving and appreciate all the little things. Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, all those things, they all have free trials for 30 days. So we don't know where we're going to be in 30 days. We'll probably still be stuck in this pile of mess. But if not, check those things out, because if we're in the clear in 30 days and things are better and we can go out of our houses and we're back to normal, okay, fine. But for now, if we can't, all those places for 30 days, you can use every one of them. I will say be smart, set alarms in your phones for 2 to 3 days prior to the day that you sign up, 1 month from then. This way you don't get stuck with being automatically charged for those things if you meant to cancel. I do that all the time with free trials. I'll just put a little note in my phone or on a calendar, whatever I use, inside of a planner, so that I know, okay, get ready, because you're gonna have something that's going to bill you if you don't choose to cancel. But at least you can give those things a try. Like I said, there's so many different things out there. There's Hulu, and then there's Hulu Plus, and there's Hulu Plus Live. YouTube just has a YouTube Live now where you can sign up for like your own kind of cable-ish streaming thing through them. And of course there's Netflix and Disney Plus, and I know that for our TV we have a Roku, and it has all those little different like things that you can sign up for, just a TLC app on its own. It's like $8.99 a month. Normally I would never pay for that, but for right now, being stuck home and all of my favorite shows that I can't watch, I'm contemplating doing it for the $8.99 a month. I can cancel anytime. I'm not locked into an obligation, so for that amount of time, I just might do it for a month or two, just so that I can binge watch all of my shows, and then I'll cancel. But just something for us to do right now. And we've been finding some amazing things to do on Pinterest, like really fun science experiments and just fun things to do with food in the kitchen. I think I'm actually gonna do like a family fun day and film that for you guys and show you what we've been doing, like some of the fun hands-on experiments, and they are all with basic things around the house. So you can just do that with your kids if you see anything that looks, you know, fun and enjoyable. Like I said, most of them are super easy. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna show you some stuff with like the kids in the kitchen and some really fun things that I came up with for them to do so they can be a little bit more active and hands-on. We're focusing on life skills. My kids are still doing their schoolwork that they're allotted from school, but if mom's gonna be teaching, I'm gonna add some life skills into that. A lot of their school structured work is just a little bit of time. Mason did all of his work for the day in 2 hours. Normally he would be in school for 6 hours. So all that extra time, he's losing that camaraderie with students. He's losing the opportunity to go to the library, to art class, to all these things. So we're just trying to do some life skill kind of stuff at home to still give the kids an opportunity to still feel just a little bit more normal. But I think that that is it for the resources that I have for you guys. Anything that I have links for or discount codes for, anything like that, I will list them all in the description box if there's anything that you guys want to check out. Do a Stitch Fix, you guys. Do a fashion. You're stuck in the house. Do something really fun. You don't have to keep the clothes. Just get them, try them on, do a little fashion show for your spouse, and then send the clothes back. It's just something fun to do. It's literally just a way to find exciting ways to do something while you're stuck at home. The gyms, Planet Fitness, all of them are doing exercise classes online. There are so many different things out there that we can kind of do to just make this a little bit easier on ourselves. So I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. I hope you're washing your hands. I hope everyone is doing the best they possibly can in all these crazy times. I love you guys all so much. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.